us down here and took our phones. We can't call anyone. Who does that in the United States? I call someone if I had my phone. Down here, Steve's telling jokes about it like this shit's funny. It's not funny. You big lip. Bet you got your phone. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I didn't know. And y'all millennials, y'all young people, y'all about to shoot your self. This dude just hanging on. This just... That man, I ain't texted in 2 hours. See, old people, we ain't got the phone cool. Can't nobody ask me. Young people about to commit suicide in this. Look at them. This are not doing good. That right there. You, Steve. You big little son of a my you. These millennials without their phones, man, they're not doing well. Sis, they're losing it. Them three back there. Y'all, he just sitting on his hands. These shaking so bad, he done just sat on, he's actually checking his prostate. You ever been so bored you give yourself a prostate exam? You say, I ain't doing else, let me check my prostate. What the are you doing? I just took my phone. Gotta do something. Hang in there, baby. They gonna get your phone back. They got your phone too? Mm-hmm. She ain't even smiling. I said, baby, they got your phone? Mm-hmm. Yeah, they be on their phone all the time. My daughter, she's 21. She walks across the street texting. I tell my daughter, what the are you doing? We're in public. Pay attention. Dad, I'm with you. Because what are you? They just text. We go to dinner. We're all at the dinner table. These ignorant kids are texting each other at the table. Brother's right there. What the are you texting him for? I'm sitting there, my daughter texts me. I'm on the phone, I see it doing. I figure out, and she goes, Dad. And my daughter, she's like I work all day. She texts me, Dad. And then I go, yes. Then she texts me just for WYD. So now, I didn't know what that was. So I'm going, Woody. Woody. I said, I done paid the education for this stupid child of mine, and she can't even spell. What the is Woody? Woody! I said, what are you trying to spell? She said, Dad, I said it. I said, what is this? It's WYD. What are you doing? I'm working. Don't ever call me in the middle of the day and ask me what I'm doing. I'm working. I sat in for a dude named Doug Banks in Chicago one day. I was up there promoting a concert at the State Theater in '94. And I was supposed to just be a guest. I got there early. He got sick. They said, well, go on in and announce your show. And I started announcing the show. Then I told a couple jokes. And then the phone rang. I took a phone call. Me and the caller had some banter. Went to a commercial break. General manager of the station came in and said, hey, have you done radio before? I said, yeah. Yeah, all the time. Never done before. He said, could you sit in for an hour maybe? I said, yeah, I sit in. So lady told me what to say when we come on break. I did it. Then he came in there the next hour. He said, you want to sit in the rest of the morning? Wow. I said, yeah. Sat in the rest of the morning. Went, sold the concert out. Next day he called me and said, you ever thought about doing radio? I said, no. And then he talked to me. I said, how much does it pay? And he told me, and then I said, nah, I don't want to do radio, man. It's not, I make a lot of money out here. He said, well, how much would you have to make? And I told him, and he said, well, you can't do that. And I said, cool. So I left. I get on the elevator. The secretary comes, asks me to come back upstairs. I go back upstairs. He said, my boss said they'll pay you that much money. Wow. I said, cool. I'll do radio tomorrow. That was my first radio gig. WGCI in Chicago, yeah. And that was 107.5 WGCI. That was my first radio gig. Did that in '94. And then I got a phone call and said, we got a TV show we want to do. We've got an idea about making you a music teacher on the Steve Harvey show. And they had picked, my co-host was supposed to be George Wynn, who played the mailman, not the mailman, but the fat guy that sat at the end of the bar on Cheers. Norman. Yeah, Norman was supposed to be my roommate. And I said, I don't really know him. I said, I got a friend of mine, this dude I know, named Cedric the Entertainer. You should call him. They said, that was before the Kings of Comedy. They said, we've never heard of him. I said, man, this is the funniest dude I know. I said, and we friends. I said, it would make better sense if we were roommates. And so he said, no, we've already picked this guy. I said, look, man, I ain't gonna have a good time doing that. I'm gonna just keep telling my jokes and doing the radio. So they brought Cedric out there. He read. They liked him. They put the show on. We was on TV for 8 years, man. I wish I had a camera on y'all so y'all can see yourself. Y'all really did funny to me, because I'm tired as hell. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I was tired when I came here at the beginning of the morning, man. It's been a rough day for me, man. Up all night last night, man. One of the grandkids came over to the house. I keep telling them, man, quit leaving your kids over here. I've been at work all day. I come through the door, Papa! You know, I love it. They say Papa, I light up. You know, man, then it was, but I don't like talking to my grandkids, because I don't like baby subjects. Got no time for this. Papa been at work. I make money. I ain't got time for this little. Papa, you want to watch Peppa Pig? You ever seen this little ugly cartoon? Peppa Pig first came on. I tried to get off before they saw it and scare the kids. They love Peppa Pig. I'm looking at Peppa Pig, and they like seeing the same over and over and over. I'm going, what the man? That little was in there just talking to me. Papa, what you do today? I was at work. Why you go to work? 'Cause you like groceries, don't you? I'm sorry. Try not to say stuff like that to him. Like, you know, if I've been at work all day, I'm kind of tired, so I don't really, my grandkids be up, you know. Papa, let's watch the movie. I was gonna watch Sports Center. So you should have seen me trying to tell her last night, because I was trying to figure out what the series was with the basketball. You should have seen me trying to tell that Ice Age is coming on in a minute. Some she likes to watch. But this is the preview, so we was watching Sports Center for 20 minutes. She was up. Papa, when did this go off? This is a commercial. I be just lying to him, man. My wife be so mad. Steve, why don't you just watch the movie with her and she'll go to sleep? She'll go to sleep faster watching Sports Center. Because she has no clue what the is going on. Then after a while, she was in there just fading. having another discussion the other day. My sons were over, right? And my sons they're millennials, you know what I mean? And Google has ruined a generation of young people. It's great to have Google, but it has deceived young people. Google makes you think you know something because you can look it up right quick. You don't know, man. You just pulled it up. And I was telling them, I said, look, man, y'all got to start having, intellectual exchanges. You can't even debate with these kids anymore because as soon as you say something, they Google it. No, it's 495 million. Hey, we're supposed to discuss it. We're supposed to have a little argument. You know, you're supposed to feel like you right some. I'm going to feel like I'm right. And it don't. We just got to talking about Google. I said it's good to have Google, but it has stopped you all from the process of real learning. Yes. You know, remember when you needed to know something, you had to go to the library, open the card catalog, look up the card, pull it out, go upstairs, find the book, hope the book is there, hope ain't nobody told a page out you need to read. That was really, really learning. It made you work harder to learn. Google, they just Google everything. So we're talking and I said, Google is bull. Dad, you can Google anything. I said, no, you can't. You can't Google anything. Dad, Google lets you can do anything with Google. I said, no, you can't. Dad, name one thing you can't Google. I said, experience. You have to be alive to get experience. Well, that's the only thing. No, it's something else you can't Google. You can't Google success. You got to go become successful. You can't Google it, man. And now, my kids, I haven't talked to any of my kids in 3 weeks. Because they're mad at me. Like I give a Not talking to my kids for 3 weeks has been so refreshing. Because if you ain't talking to me, you can't ask me for a damn thing. And I like that sometimes.